using the MongoDB shell. So the first thing that you need to do in order to create a database and collection in MongoDB is to open your Mongo shell. And it will look something like this. After opening your Mongo shell, you have to provide MongoDB connection string in order to establish a connection. So I'm going to pass the value here, which is MongoDB : /localhost : and then you have to provide the port name for the MongoDB, which is 27017. And once this is done, hit enter and your connection will be successfully established. Now I'm going to clear my screen first. Okay, so this looks good now. After that, let's move towards creating the database. So I've already discussed with you that a database is basically used to group together multiple collections. This means that many collections can be present inside one database. So before creating a database, let's see if we have any database present or not. And for that, we have to type the command show dbs and then place a semicolon. Once you hit enter, you will see a list of all the databases that are currently present to you in the MongoDB. If you are using MongoDB for the first time, then only these 3 databases will be available to you. These are all the databases that I have previously created. So you can use any of the database to perform different operations, but in this video, we are going to focus on creating a new database. So I'm not going to use any of this. So in order to create a database, you do not need to use any specific command for creating a database. You can simply write the use keyword and then provide the database that you want to create. For example, if I want to create a database called university, then I'm going to simply say use university. So this command is going to do 2 things. Firstly, it will check whether this database is already present inside MongoDB or not. If this university database is already present, then it is simply going to use it for further processing. But if this university database is not present inside the list of databases, then firstly it is going to create this university database and then it is going to use it for further processing. So let's hit enter and you will see that now it is switched to DB University. So this means that university database was not present previously inside our list of databases, but now it has created this university database and it has switched to it. But let me show you one thing. If I use the command show dbs again, you will see that once again inside this database list, you cannot see the newly created database. But I've previously said that once you run the command use university, it is going to create the university database. But it is not showing it here when we run the show databases. Why is that? This is because MongoDB has a simple rule that in order to have any database present inside the list of databases, then the database must have either a single collection or any type of data inside the database. So until and unless you have some collection present inside the database, only then it will be present inside the list of databases when you run the show dbs command. So I'm going to clear the screen. So you can see that our database has been created by simply using the use keyword and then providing the database name. Now the next step is to create a collection. In MongoDB, you cannot explicitly simply create a collection. You have to insert a record in a particular collection and then it will be automatically created. So let's say that I want to create a student collection inside my university database. So I am going to use the object db. This db refers to the currently used database, which is university. So I'm going to use db dot. Then you have to provide the collection name which you want to create. So I want to create the collection student, and then you have to place another dot. And since I want to insert only a single record in it in order to create the collection, so I'm going to use the keyword insert one. Not a keyword, rather a function of MongoDB to insert data inside a collection. So once you have written it, now you have to go inside the brackets and you have to insert the data which needs to be inserted inside the student collection. And the data that you are going to insert using the insert one function is actually going to be the document inside